we have our day. Our lift showed up for Jeepzilla, and I am pumped. I am ready to get this started. I've already kind of cheated and took the wheels and tires off. I sprayed all the bolts that I'm gonna be touching today with penetrating fluid so that can be soaking in, make tear down a lot easier. I just went over, got all my parts. I'm gonna open them up from the boxes, get it all laid out, make sure I have everything before I start this, so I'm not dead in the water. Always check your parts. So with that, let's begin. That took, I don't know, 25 minutes probably to sort through all those boxes and get everything organized and laid out. What you're looking at is a complete kit, 4-inch lift kit, long arm for a Jeep Wrangler, 08 to 16. Literally comes with every nut, bolt, bracket, part you may need to lift your Jeep up 4 inches and actually make it ride better than stock. There is 2 upgrades added to this kit. The green parts you see, that is the high steer bar, and then the dual steering stabilizer. I'm gonna actually today get the shocks, which I wish Rough Country didn't put the stickers on those. They didn't on the steering stabilizers, which was nice because then I can position them where I want and it'll look nice. I'm gonna have to take these off, maybe reach out to them, see if they can mail me a new set that I can put on my painted green shocks. I'm also gonna paint the front and rear control arms my green color and the front track bar. I'm gonna take the rear track bar off the Jeep and paint it the green as well. Leave those springs, front and rear, silver, and all the bracketry black. And then once I'm all done assembling the new parts, then I'll give the bottom side of the Jeep and the axles a fresh new coat of black paint. Okay, it's halfway through the day. I went ahead and painted all of my parts from the lift that I was gonna get paint on. Here they all are, drying, cooling off after a bake cycle. I have the whole front axle completely removed out, along with all the suspension needed to be removed. Now I will start cutting away the old control arm mounts, both of those guys on both sides. And the kit comes with a replacement piece for this exhaust because you have some clearance issues, which is very nice. So now I'm gonna begin this fun part of it. All right, I'm gonna give you a little update where I'm at on this thing so far. Yeah, this removing the brackets, the factory control arm brackets on this lift is probably the worst part of it. Finally just got the passenger side all both upper and lower cut away, ground down, cleaned up, just sprayed a little coat of paint on there, and then now I can fit up the upgraded long arm brackets into their spot and wrap up with the passenger side, and then I will have to switch over to this side. That's what it used to look like, those brackets, and gone. So this bracket down here will go up on the passenger side. There's another one for the driver's side. Then once I get those in, it's pretty much just assembly, putting everything back together, and that'll be the easy part. But still gonna do some more touch-up painting on. I'm gonna coat the front axle and the sway bar and steering rod connector with some fresh black, and that way when it's all together, it'll look nice and neat under here. Holy cow, it has been quite the endeavor just to getting the front suspension all swapped out and replaced. I am so far in a day and a half. Started yesterday at 7 in the morning, worked till 7 at night. Got back here again at 7 this morning. It is now 12:30, and I have the front end all installed, ready to put the tires on, drop it down, put it under its own weight, see what it sits like. I have not even touched the back suspension yet. The only thing I did was I took the rear track bar off because that gets reused, and I painted it. I'm gonna have to put that back on, be able to back this thing out, because it's gonna be a whole nother project in itself. So if you're putting on a 4-inch long arm kit on your Jeep Wrangler from rough country, prepare for some work. The hardest part is removing the control arm, upper and lower control arm brackets that are on the body side. After that, you know, it's pretty much just bolting back together. Obviously you can see I painted some things, kind of dressed it up, made it look really nice. And so now I'm ready to install my wheels and set it down, see what she looks like. Hi, welcome back, and thanks for joining me as I do this Project Jeep Zilla 2016 Jeep Wrangler JK. Got my rough country 4-inch long arm kit halfway through, coming in to finish the rear, get that done. Throughout the week, I stumbled upon a really awesome deal with some new wheels and tires for the Jeep, and shout out to Aaron out at Hickland Motorsports for hooking me up with this amazing set of wheels and tires. A little sneak peek of the front of the Jeep and the lift and components you can see. So the rear is going to be worked on today. I will do videos, breakdowns along the whole process, working on getting the long arm brackets installed on the frame today. So I got to tear down the whole back, and I'll do a little quick video about all that. Thanks for watching. All right, well, here it is. Looks like Jeepzilla skipped leg day massively for weeks on end. But as you can see, complete difference night and day of what this thing's gonna look like. Hopefully by this evening, if not tomorrow. Anyways, got some new 18-inch chrome wheels along with a new set of Nitto Trail Grappler tires. They are 35-inch size, and it's a Really awesome looking tire on here. As you can see, really makes it look a lot meaner. And I'm gonna be able to just drive anywhere on the trail, along with all the new components and old ones cleaned up. Really makes a difference. I got my stickers from Rough Country today as well, so I will put those on all the shocks, complete the look in the front, get the wheel liners installed back in. And this rear looks weak now. So, and I will be losing my spare tire. I'll have to address the bracket issue once I get on to a later date here, but here is the other two. Very nice wheel tire combo. I mean, this tread is super deep and very good grip. The rest of the rear suspension that will be installed today. And I got another score for the build. This is a Rough Country rear drive shaft upgrade kit, and comes with both pinion ends. I scored this off of a friend and exchanged for some paint work. So I just got to clean this thing up and paint it green so it can look good under there. All in a day's work, right? Hopefully later today I'll have an update on how the rear's going. Gonna give you an update on how the morning's going so far. It is 10:48. Got here roughly started around 8:30. Got the rear axle completely removed from the Jeep. So I will get this cleaned up as well. Spray some fresh black on it. I think I'm gonna pop the rear cover off and paint it green. Give a little bit more accent underneath the rear of this Jeep. Got all the control arms, everything out of the way. So now I'm gonna have to reposition these. Need to find out where they're kind of back here. So I'm gonna have to find a new spot for my rear support so I can cut those off and that off with the new brackets on, assemble the rest. So going pretty well. We're gonna keep at it. All right, we are here. We are done. It is completed. I'm about to go on first maiden drive on it. Give it a little shakedown. As you can see, this 4-inch lift and these new wheels and tires, these 35-inch tires, Nitto grapplers, have really completely changed the look of this Jeep. Turned out really, really good. I'm very, very happy with all of it. Looks great. I removed my running boards, the factory running boards. I'm gonna have to get some different ones because I have to jump up into this thing now. I got some different headlights in there too. Still have to wire up the rock lights and the halos on those lights. But for today, I just wanted to get it driving again. Brakes are all bled. She is ready to go. So I'm excited to see how it handles on the road and then obviously off the road. But I will fill you in. I removed my spare tire because I didn't have a fifth matching and the back tire spare carrier looked dorky. So here we go.